देखे क्रिकेट टीवी, जहां मिलने लगी क्रिकेट की सारी बातें, जहां जोश भी है, जहां होश भी है, जहां क्रिकेट है, आओ देखे क्रिकेट टीवी।
Good afternoon. Welcome to Cricket TV to the review of yesterday's match between Rajasthan Royals and Mumbai Indians. HP Patel will join us shortly. Joining us now is Narayan Pasari, our resident expert, who will give his comments on कल क्या हुआ, क्यों हुआ, ये क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ, कब हुआ. शायद हार्दिक पांड्या ये गाना गाता होगा. तो मेरे ख्याल से नारायण मैच अच्छी थी, शॉर्ट एंड थी 11 ओवर में. और राजस्थान रॉयल ने एक अच्छा तगड़ा एक टारगेट सेट किया था मुंबई इंडियंस के, तो एक थोड़ा लगा कि शायद पहुंच पाएंगे क्योंकि उनके पास बैटिंग पावर तो है, लेकिन विकेट्स गिरती गई बार बार. आई थिंक दे लॉस्ट टू मेनी विकेट्स एंड द टॉप ऑर्डर sort of was not able to sit there and get things done and reach that target that RR had set after Yashasvi Jaiswal, the explosive batting that he did yesterday. And as usual, Vaibhav did his job, Suryavanshi. So their openers played their part, but unfortunately, the Mumbai Indians top order somehow uh, kept losing their wickets to good shots, but they somehow used to find the fielder after those shots. So your thoughts, initial thoughts, then we move forward and analyze individual performances.
So the match started at around 10:10, instead of that 7:30 p.m. And it was downpour of sixes and fours from that. बहुत चर्चा हुई थी कि बुमराह साहब को पहले बार सूर्यवंशी खेल रहे हैं तो क्या रहेगा. और पहले 4 बॉल में पहला और चौथा बॉल तो उन्होंने छक्का मारा, बीच में एक चौका भी मारा. सो अपार्ट from Suryavanshi, played fearlessly to Bumrah, and Jaiswal had an absolute masterclass on the pitch, and power play was something which really, mattered a lot. Actually, देखा जाए तो अगर 3.2 ओवर्स का पावर प्ले होता है और अगर 60 रन आप ठोक देते हो उधर, तो उसके बाद में किसी भी टीम को वापस वहां से आना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है. एक बात ये भी थी कि पंड्या साहब ने पहली ओवर चार को क्यों दी, इंस्टेड व्हेन ही हैड अ फुल टाइम एक्सपर्ट इन बुमराह और इवन बोल्ट एक्चुअली. तो ये भी एक बात थी. और जब भी मुंबई की बैटिंग आई तो ओनली 3 players reached the double digits. If you see, नमन एंड रुथरफोर्ड 25-25 और वर्मा 14. टॉप वाले तो 5. when it was 5th over completion 46 for 5, आधी टीम आ गई थी वापस पेवेलियन के अंदर. हो सकता है कुछ ज्यादा ही भूख लग गई होगी उस टाइम पर, रात को डिनर का टाइम हो गया होगा पॉसिबली, इसीलिए. सो these are the initial thoughts. We'll take it when we go on both the sides. What went good for them, what went wrong for them, समझते हैं वो हिसाब से. निखिल, आवाज नहीं है, म्यूट कर रखा आपने. म्यूट
नहीं, मेरे ख्याल से जब गेम शॉर्टन हो जाती है 11-20 ओवर से कम, 10 हो, 11 हो, 12 हो, 15 हो, तो गेम शिफ्ट हो जाती है. जो मोमेंटम होता है वो शिफ्ट हो जाता है और आपको अपने गेम को थोड़ा एडजस्ट करना जरूरी होता है. जैसा आपने कहा कि जब फर्स्ट ओवर दीपक चहार को दिया, जब 11 ही ओवर थे बॉल करने के लिए और 4 ओवर के बदले आई थिंक each
2 and 1 3
2 and 1 3, then you had to make the best of it and give 5 to Bumrah bold combination and not bring in a Deepak Chahar initial and curtail that, and that Rajasthan, you're playing in Rajasthan, where the top 4 are explosive, and if you get them out, then बाद वाले तो आप आराम से कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं. तो मेरे ख्याल से यहाँ पे टैक्टिकल आपको एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन था या मिसप्लेस कॉन्फिडेंस को आप. तो मुझे लगता है ये जो आपने बोला, ये दीपक चहार के बारे में क्रिटिकल एस्पेक्ट है और मुझे लगता है कहीं ना कहीं हार्दिक चूक गए यहाँ पे. तो एंड दैट देन सेट द मोमेंटम, राइट. आपने पहले ओवर में 22 रन दे दिए तो उसके बाद तो एक मोमेंटम ही सेट हो गया. और जब ऐसे लोग सामने आपने एक भूखे शेर के सामने खाना रख दिया तो फिर क्या होने वाला है. एंड यू पुट अ लाइव गोट इन फ्रंट ऑफ अ हंग्री लायन, The goat is not going to survive. So I think wrong tactics maybe. And I'm not sure who won the toss. Did the Mumbai win the toss and put Rajasthan into bat? Again, if that happened yesterday, I think that's also something I think which somehow I always believe that teams like SRH and RR, if the opposite captain has won the toss, he should never ever put them into bat. Never.
Correct. We
Because
discussed this yesterday also in the preview also. Same thing we discussed.
Hardik won the toss and put RR into bat, right?
Yeah.
And this is one thing that I'm unable to, get my arms around because it's not about who bats first and what is the track record on the pitch. That batsmen that team batting second win more and team batting first don't win more. ये सारे statistics मायने रखते हैं लेकिन जब आपके सामने ऐसे जब SRH और RR जैसे ये आ जाते हैं टीम्स तो आपको थोड़ा thinking में change करना चाहिए. I would never put them in because then they play एकदम fearlessly. There's no target. Welcome back, Hitvi. We're talking about yesterday's match. So I think that's where the first tactical error, win the toss and then put RR into bat. Should not have done that. They should have batted first. And the second tactical error is bringing Deepak Chahar into bowl the first over, where he was cleaned up for 22 runs. And then, of course, the Suryavanshi Bumrah matchup and the Yashasvi Jaiswal Bumrah matchup, where I think Bumrah's figures were a bit mauled yesterday. 3 overs and I think 42 runs, if I'm not mistaken.
38, I think so.
3 overs and 32 runs. So he more or less gave 11 runs per over, which is very unlike, unlike Bumrah analysis for him to have. कि 3 ओवर में 32 रन दिए होते और बिना कोई विकेट लिए तो all in all a good all round show by RR and a very subpar show by Mumbai Indians. मैंने preview में कहा था कि Mumbai Indians is a team that either does very well or does very badly, and yesterday I think their batsmen sort of imploded, not to extremely good bowling but I think to half-hearted shots, not executed well, getting caught on the boundary line. I think 3 wickets got out. All the big hitters got out caught on the boundary line. So they were not able to time the ball or hit the ball the way they should have. So a well-deserved victory for RR. A lot of thinking for our Mumbai Indians to be done because they are now, except for the first victory, they are sort of repeating history and losing all their initial matches. And hopefully they'll bounce back in the second part. But not a good day for Mumbai Indians and not a good trend to see, especially when you have your top players there and they are not performing. There is an issue. Hitvi.
Yes, sir. It was disappointing to see Mumbai play the way they do. They look like serious trouble this season. Not sure if they can fix it. We did have Hardik Pandya in the match yesterday, and we were expecting him, and it still didn't help. Suryavanshi came out better in the matchup with Bumrah. He hit Bumrah for 6 and 4s, which was interesting, which was good. We look forward to such new talent since Bumrah will be leaving the team and people like Jaiswal and Vaibhav Suryavanshi will be joining the new team. So that was wonderful. Narayan sir, are you?
So I'll just summarize in brief what went right for the Rajasthan Royals. So first was losing the toss. That went right for them actually, and getting to bat first. If you, I heard Jaiswal, explaining after the match, explaining his mindset. He said, "Ke I identified Deepak Chahar as someone I could attack early, and then planned for Suryavanshi to take on Bumrah, while he targeted the others." So you see that clarity of thought under pressure was exceptional for a young, 17-year-old Jaiswal. That was one thing which is very. And their 80 runs partnership between him and Suryavanshi in just 5 overs was, propelled the RR to 150 for 3. That was one thing basically. And actually, also what happened was while bowling also, RR took 2 good wickets in 2 overs with the new ball immediately. Actually, Rickelton was caught off Archer and Surya Kumar dismissed by Berger. As Nikhil said, both the fielders were at the at the boundary line. Possibly बारिश होने के बाद में शायद मैदान में चेंजेस होने के कारण शायद वो बॉल वहां ट्रेवल नहीं कर रही है, लेकिन वो आरआर के इनिंग्स में ट्रेवल कर रही थी तो अब की बार क्यों नहीं कर रही है? सो ये भी एक सोचने वाली बात है। और आरआर ने अपने इनिंग्स में 11 छक्के लगाए, जबकि मुंबई इंडियंस ने कभी 3 छक्के लगाए। सो 8 छक्के इंटू 6 48, ये एक बड़ा डिफरेंस हो जाता है। अगर छोटी इनिंग्स है, 11 ओवर की मैच है, और अगर आपको लाइक इवन आरआर आल्सो पुट दैट स्कोर ऑफ 150, मतलब वो भी ऐसा खेल रहे थे कि अपने को छक्के ज्यादा मारने पड़ेंगे तो रन ज्यादा काउंट होते हैं वो हिसाब से। सो एंड आरआर आल्सो अगेन took the smart after the innings were over of the impact player of again Ravi Bishnoi. Ravi Bishnoi ने 2 अच्छी विकेट ली actually as an impact player. So he is now becoming a specialist spinner for the chase actually. ये उनको हेल्प कर रही है। मुंबई इंडियंस के लिए क्या गलत गया एक्चुअली अगर आप देखें तो। जैसे मैंने कहा कि ओपन में 4 लाए, 22 रन दिए, और बुमराह को 32 में गए, और बुमराह को इवन सूर्यवंशी ने भी अच्छा उनको मारा एक्चुअली एक वो था। दूसरा उनके देयर टॉप ऑर्डर्स सकम टू प्रेशर इमीडिएटली। 46 फॉर 5 हो गए पहले ओवर में। अगर आप देखो, रोहित 5 के लिए गया, रिकल्टन 8 में गया, सूर्य कुमार 6 पे गया, हार्दिक 9 पे गया। So in a 11 over chase, if you lose 4 or 5 wickets so early, it is very fatal actually. Very difficult to chase 150 runs actually. और पावर प्ले देखो, इनका 30 रन पे 3 विकेट चले गए थे, उनका 59 फॉर नो लॉस ऑलमोस्ट। एक ये भी फर्क है। So if you understand, I would like to also ask Nikhil is that for a shortened format like this happened yesterday, 11 runs, 11 overs का, every team should have a plan B also, how to work out. जैसे आपने कहा बेसिकली एक पूरा 20 ओवर का गेम होता है, तो एमआई का मिडल ऑर्डर डेप्थ गिव्स देम इनफ टाइम टू रीबिल्ड अगर गिर जाते हैं बीच में। लेकिन 11 में तो वो टाइम ही नहीं मिलता, देयर नो लग्जरी फॉर दैट बेसिकली देखा जाए। सो दैट स्ट्रेटेजिक गैप वाज एक्सपोज्ड रूथलेसली। एंड दूसरा, अगर आई डोंट नो बट रोहित ने वो ही वाज प्लम एलबीडब्ल्यू, फिर भी उसने एक प्योर रिव्यू लिया है, अननेसेसरी एक पुअर रिव्यू लिया। वो रिव्यू लेना नहीं चाहिए था, चाहे कितना भी अच्छा बैट्समैन हो, अगर वो क्लीन दिखता हो तो रिव्यू लेने का बनता है, नहीं बनता है, ये अपने को एक्चुअली थॉट है। क्या निकल
I'll tell you where probably again, see, the captain, I always say match awareness and the awareness and the need to take decisions on the spot. You know that the target is 150. You know that you got only 11 overs. You know that Rohit is a good player, but he's not a slam bam player, right? He paces his innings, he plays well, and ultimately he can get up to 9 runs, 10 runs, 11 runs per over average, ultimately, but not in the initial part because he settles in. You know, the guy who comes in first ball like a Vaibhav Suryavanshi or like a Abhishek and starts hitting left, right, and center. So then what do? Then you need to change your batting order. If you were to bring in Sharfin Rutherford anyway at number 8, why did was number 7? Why could not bring him at number 3 or let him open the innings? Because when he is explosive, right? He's somebody like a Yashasvi or a Abhishek who come in. Well, the key in any chase like this is to ensure that the run rate is kept low, below 10, 11 to achieve, and so the initial run rate has to be higher, especially in the power play. And you know that the opposite bowling is not very strong. So you should have changed the batting order. You stuck to it. You stuck to your normal Surya Kumar coming in here and Namandir coming in there, and that doesn't work. You have to have a different mindset, knowing that it's a different game format, that the same format will not work, and therefore you have to change it. So I think that criticality of not of adapting to the situation is missing there. And again, that Deepak Chahar first over and then not changing the batting order is where I think the captaincy needs to think that I must think out of the box. Had he brought in two, 3 hitters on top, things might have been different. It would upset the rhythm. रवि बिश्नोई को आपने इतना जोश दे दिया, 1-2 विकेट देके, जो गलत था मेरे ख्याल से। तो अगर पहले कोई आके उसको पहले ही ओवर में 20-25 रन मारता, उसका मोरल डाउन होता, उसका रिदम तोड़ता, तो फर्क पड़ जाता। तो ये नहीं किया कैप्टन ने, मेरे ख्याल यहाँ पे गलती हुई। बैटिंग ऑर्डर चेंज करना चाहिए। That
A
should have
few
been your
pat
plan B, as you rightly said. ये
Yes,
plan B क्या है आपका? वो plan B होना चाहिए.
also, a couple of patterns that were seen in yesterday's match. Ki Yashasvi Jaiswal against Mumbai Indians, he has 2 centuries, consistent 50s. His strike rate is 177 plus across seasons. Mumbai Indians need to find a specific plan for Yashasvi Jaiswal as well. And along with that, Sharma versus Rohit Sharma. Sandeep Sharma, there are 6 dismissals, and it's no more a coincidence. It's something that is happening. So they need to figure that out as well. So what do we have to say on that, Narayan sir?
So Sandeep Sharma were given 3 overs in fact, देखा जाए तो कल, because of his bowling style. So actually MI को they urgently need better power play bowling plans against aggressive openers. Not this pair, anywhere actually. अभी तक वो 3 गेम हो गए हैं, तो now they have to be very seriously looking कि क्या करना चाहिए. That is one thing. और they are still searching for their ideal team combination ऐसा लग रहा है मेरे को. तो जो अनकैप्ड प्लेयर्स हैं या जो प्लेयर्स यूज नहीं किए उनको अभी यूज करना चाहिए. Even if there is somebody like XYZ not performing, maybe a big player, he should be also shown the benches. That is number one. And number two is, कि उनको अभी they should be really thinking aloud on how to go about from here. They have been champions for a number of years. ऐसा नहीं है. They are just fighting for their first time actually. So उनको अभी really समझना चाहिए कि आगे जाके क्या करना चाहिए. And if you see,
when your 3
ऐसा
frontline bowlers, Chahar 22 runs, Bolt 22 runs,
Yes.
Deepak Chahar 18 runs per over. आपके 3 frontline bowlers जब इतने रन देते हैं तो फिर आप, something is wrong.
correct.
Either their form is not there, rhythm is not there. They need more match practice. They need more adjustment to the conditions which are there. तो आपके 3 टॉप बॉलर अगर इतना रन दे देंगे and then 11 रन बुमराह ने दिया per over, तो फिर आपकी anything is any target is reachable or any score is possible against.
और निखिल भाई, ऐसा नहीं है कि उन्होंने रेन अफेक्टेड मैचेस में नहीं खेला है पहले मुंबई इंडियंस ने. यू सी रोहित, यू सी सूर्य कुमार, हार्दिक, दे हैव पुट इन डोंकी इयर्स इन क्रिकेट नाउ. दे अंडरस्टैंड. ऐसा नहीं है कि पहले बार ही ऐसा हुआ है कि 11 ओवर हो गए या 9 ओवर का मैच है या 5 के ऊपर का मैच खेल रहे हैं. तो आई थिंक जैसे आपने कहा, प्लान भी एग्जीक्यूट नहीं हुआ. वेदर इट वाज इन प्लेस वी डोंट नो हाउ टू वर्क आउट. तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा कारण रहा है yesterday. हालांकि दे रीच 128 रन्स 150 के सामने, लेकिन वो क्या है 9 विकेट तक जाने. एक बार क्या स्टार्टिंग के अगर विकेट चले गई है तो बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है. टेल एंडर्स कोई बहुत सॉलिड पिंच हिटर नहीं हो तो बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है.
Nikhil sir, any closing comments for yesterday's?
Just one word on Hardik Pandya's post-match. I was seeing him wishing every player of the opposite team. I think great sportsman spirit. He was stopping at each player, talking to him, making a comment, patting him on the back. So all the performers, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Vaibhav Suryavanshi, the bowlers, he was hugging them, smiling. I think that sportsman spirit of acknowledging that your competition has played better than you, and acknowledging the individual performances in spite of being the opposing losing captain. I think that speaks volumes for his mindset for this team at least. Because Hardik is known to be a very aggressive competitor. He hates to lose, right? So when he's aggressively competing and you hate to then actually lose, very few people show that magnanimity in actually acknowledging that the opposite team has done very well. And I saw that at every. So when he was passing through the entire team, I could see him chatting up, patting on the back, especially Yashasvi Jaiswal and Vaibhav. He sort of took extra effort to acknowledge that yes, they are the champs. So I think great sportsman spirit, good for the team, good for India. Well, it shows that losing is not everything, winning is not everything. It's playing the game in the right spirit is the key to enjoying cricket the way it is played and the way it is watched.
So Guwahati gave us rain, shortened game, and still managed to give us an extraordinary cricket. That is IPL for us. Let us know if you think MI is in serious trouble this season. Comment below. We are reading it all. And that's a wrap for today's episode. We'll be back shortly with preview of today's match, DC versus GT. Sunny Pradikar is already warming up his circuits. I'm Hetvi Patel, and we have Nikhil sir and Narayan sir with us. Stay tuned. We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.
एक मिनट
आओ देखे क्रिकेट टीवी जहां मिलने लगी क्रिकेट की सारी बातें जहां जोश भी है जहां होश भी है जहां क्रिकेट है